Builder.ai claimed that they could help you build a website with no code. They raised about $450 million, including from Microsoft. They got to a $1.5 billion valuation. And it turns out the whole thing was fugazi. It wasn't real. They had 700 engineers based in India writing code behind the scenes. There's another scam that they were running where they were inflating their revenue by basically passing revenue from one company to another. What is your thinking about this whole situation?
700 engineers were behind the proprietary AI. 700 engineers were the algorithm. This is like the Wizard of Oz, or like if you've seen Wicked, where there's like this magical guy and then it's actually just like a machine and a person. Do you know what? This again just illustrates the problematic nature of the startup game in terms of how loose people are encouraged to be with the truth, right? You inherently sell a vision. The AI faking is one thing. This whole round tripping scam where you send money to another company, they send the money back, you both fake how much revenue you're making. Had you heard of this before this story?
But it makes complete sense because, you know, you're pitching to VCs and the higher your revenue number, the better. And yeah, if you've got a homie at another company and you both want to kind of win together, I could see people doing it. And maybe this is more common than we realize. I remember going to university and seeing people cross lines that I didn't think was right, you know, whether that was...
What, like cheating?
Cheating, paying people to like, you know, do the work for them. And if you come from that world, the next step is when you go to raise money for your startup, that mindset of by any means necessary, it's there. And they don't think of it as wrong. They don't think of it as unethical. I think they just think of it as like, well, this is what you've got to do. This is how you win. What would interest me is to know who's got away with this. Because we see the famous cases of people that have been caught, you know, Frank, Theranos, this person, whatever. But I'm sure there are people that have walked away.